Right. So, work my way all the way back across. The bomb throwers. Yeah, I remember you guys. I remember y'all. All of these guys. Not only does this bring back memories of coming through here for the first time on this playthrough, it makes me think about coming through here for the first time, the very first time I played this game. Because I just thought this whole area was tough as nails. I think the Undead Burg is a great introduction into this game. Because this Undead Burg area is probably, at the time, it was definitely the most difficult area of a game that I've ever played. And it's the first area of Dark Souls, which is hilarious. But honestly, coming through here for the first time, the Undead Burg is not an easy area. Especially since you're so weak, your armor will be terrible. You don't have the skills. The enemy placement is very well done and challenging. So, like, I actually think there is a point where, even though the areas start getting more difficult, the game starts getting easier. The reason why I came back here is for this fellow here. He drops a Titanite chunk, which means I'm only one away from getting my sword up to plus 15. And I can get that item that I didn't get all that time ago. So now that I've done that, I can head over back to the bonfire. But yeah, I think that is an interesting phenomenon with this game, or perhaps just Souls games in general, where although the areas that you're progressing into get harder as they go, the game gets easier as you play. At least I seem to have that experience. So you saw I just warped to Anor Londo, which will be the bonfire at the very top, the one that's extinguished, but that's okay. I'm actually using this as a quick way to get to the top of Sin's Fortress, because the only warpable bonfire near Sin's Fortress is actually the Undead Parish bonfire. And I don't particularly want to go all the way from the bottom. Having the Sentinels not here is nice. I'm assuming in Dark Anor Londo mode these goblins will still be over here to carry me. I'm not actually sure. Like I said, I've never done Dark Anor Londo before. Do we have our friend? Oh yeah, he's still here. Okay. Take me down once again. I'm curious how this cutscene looks different with it being dark. Oh, okay. It's just dark in that one scene, and then we're back to the sun over here. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so the reason why I wanted to come here is not to be the Iron Golem standing in the Iron Golem arena, although that is funny. It is to... Let's see. Yeah, this is the way I need to go. Kill this guy. Big jump. Let me take all my stuff off. Let's see if I can't make this jump. it is difficult for me. Ugh! No, dude. Ugh. What a pain that is. Oh, that +5 Estus is nice. Oh crap, I don't have my weapon equipped. I forgot. Let me just run over to the bonfire. Reset all the enemies. It's so nice when you can run through these areas so casually, like it's nothing. Alright. Let me pop my stuff back on. Well, actually... Well, yeah, I'm gonna leave this stuff off, but rest at the bonfire to reset the enemies. That's right, that's what I need to do. So that guy will no longer be chasing me. So I don't need to put the armor back on. So I can attempt that jump again and hopefully have more success. I remember all that time at the beginning, whenever I was wearing those cleric robes, I was fast rolling the whole time. There we go, we made it. So this merchant is still here.
Oh yes, it's you. What is it? Still something you need, eh? Anything at all?
And if you can remember all that time ago, this guy actually sells the onion set. So in tribute to our dear friend Sigmire, I shall wear the Katarina helm. Thank you very much.
Go along, try and make something of yourself. But nothing will come of it. And I should know.
Thank you very much, you depressing man. Let's see how this entire fit looks together. Katarina helm. Golem armor. Oh, that is fabulous. Look at that. That is nice. That's good. I like that actually. It looks cool. It looks like a little onion sprout coming out of my neck. Didn't mean to do that, but there we go. Now, I will be fat rolling, which means I'm going to have to adjust this outfit a little bit, unfortunately. Let me equip my sword. I'll see where that puts me. And the shield. I had that wrong. Sword goes in this slot. Shield will go in this slot. Great Shield of Artorias, where are you? Hello? Did I just pass it like an idiot? Yes, I did. So with this, I'm at 66 out of 129, so obviously fat rolling, but... So I will have to adjust this armor in some way. It looks so good how it is, I don't want to mess with it. If I were to sacrifice anything, I guess it would be the gauntlets. Like something like this, like the Silver Knight gauntlets, that's significantly lighter, although they don't match at all, but... okay, I'm looking for something that's a similar sort of color, but is lighter than 9.7. Balder gauntlets could work, although they're crap. Let's see how the Balder gauntlets look. That looks okay. I think that looks better than the Silver Knight gauntlets. I'm still mid-rolling, so that's good. And then whenever I get my my equip load up to, let's see, what do I need to have it at? 66. So that'll be 132.6. Once I have my endurance up to my equip load up to that level, then I'll immediately swap the gauntlets to the golem. But for now, Balder will do. I wonder if you have to be light rolling in order to even make this jump. Oh, you don't? I've never been able to do it with armor on before. My shield is clipping through my armor, and my sword is clipping through my helmet. Just as God intended. Oh, that's hilarious. And now, the sword is clipping through the shield and the helmet. Okay. So, not quite done with the prep. In fact, I'm not even done in Anne Orlando. I don't know why I said that. I'm not even done in Sin's Fortress. I'm actually going to work my way, or attempt to work my way. I wonder if it would be faster to come from the bottom, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, you know what? It probably would. I was going to say I'm going to work my way down from the top, but that just sounds like a bunch of trouble. So I'm going to warp to the Undead Parish and then go in from the bottom. Alright, let me rest here just in case. I'm curious how these snake men are in compared to the ones that were in the Duke's Archives, because those felt stronger than these guys were. But let's find out. Okay, I don't know what that was, but it was very scary. It's like a weird sudden sound and movement. Come on, snake gets shot by the trap. Dang it. Oh yeah, these ones are definitely weaker. You'll love to see it. Oh, I never equipped my talisman. Let me do that. Does the talisman have weight? Or is it... No, wait. It weighs 0.3. Okay. So my equip load that I require will be slightly different. It'll be 132.9 instead of 132.6. But that's quite alright. So the reason why I wanted to come back here to the bottom area is because if I can actually... I don't know if that's a survivable fall. It doesn't look like it would be, does it? If I can actually drop off of here... Ooh, please survive. Oh! Alright, just ignore those Titanite demons. The floor of Sin's Fortress has like... I think 4 Titanite demons on it. Ridiculous. If I head all the way up here... Let me heal myself real quick. Alright, so I have an item. It's not what I came for though. Here I have an illusory wall, which leads to another ladder. And this leads to a secret giant encounter. This is actually the giant in the cutscene whenever you ring both bells. The cutscene of the giant pulling the chain to open the gates of Sin's Fortress. This is that giant. Ooh. Oh, he's doing tantrum mode. Okay, that means I'll be able to get some good hits in. There we go. And he drops a Titanite chunk. So the entire reason why I went back to the Undead Burg to kill that Black Knight was to get the Titanite chunk, and I got the one from here. But that now means that I can oh gosh, I thought that would lead somewhere, but that's just a drop to the death. That now means that I can upgrade this sword finally to plus 15, which will be amazing. I'm not actually sure what the intended way to get down from here is, so I'm just going to use a homeward bone. I only have 3 left. I've been using way too many of those. I should have gotten the Homeward Miracle. I never ended up doing that. But, so now we can go and talk to Andre and make this sword truly legendary.
That's an odd ember you have there. Ah, I know what you're thinking. But I'm no good with those. It won't be easy, but I'm afraid you'll have to look for someone else.
So yeah, I don't know what ember he was referring to there, but certain embers can only be given to certain smiths. So I can reinforce my Manserpent Greatsword to a plus 14. And you might be thinking, how are you going to get it to a plus 15? Well, to get it to a plus 15, you need a Titanite slab, which I now have 2 of, because Sieglund gave me one. And I got the other one from the Stray Demon. Plus 15. Amazing.
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
So now, plus 15, this sword is doing 275 damage. A scaling, look at that scaling bonus. 275 plus 240. If you can remember all the way back at the beginning, whenever I was saying that, you know, in the early stages of the game, the scaling doesn't play as that huge of a role. We've gotten to the point where now the scaling has almost doubled the amount of damage that I'm doing. How much damage am I doing? 515. 515 damage. It's a beautiful sight. So now the last thing that I'm going to do in order to prepare to begin the DLC is I'm actually going to warp on over to the Daughters of Chaos. And unfortunately, Quelaag's sister is going to have to perish. I mean, she doesn't have to, but, you know, I want the Firekeeper soul. I want plus 6. Give it to me. And as you can imagine, this guy's quite upset about it.
Why, you monster! The fair lady! What have you done? What have you done?
Chill, bro. And we get the little worms. These things are actually a real pain to deal with because they're hard to hit. There we go, I think I got them all. Yeah, yes, Firekeeper's absent, I'm aware. That unfortunately means that I won't be able to warp back. What's this over here? I didn't notice this before, is this new? Oh, I guess because, yeah, okay. I think that set appears there if you kill Kirk in every invasion. I don't know why I'm looking in there for armor. Sometime today. I should just start assuming this stuff is at the bottom, honestly. Armor of Kirk, Knight of Thorns and notorious member of the Dark Wraiths. A dense patch of thorns grows from its surface. It is a fitting item for the murderous Kirk, for by simply wearing it and rolling, one can damage enemies. Cool. So yeah, unfortunately I won't be able to warp back. But, of course, as I was just saying, I need to start using Homeward Bones less. So, let's see. I wonder if it would be faster to... Oh, I know. This is the fastest. I couldn't decide if I wanted to walk through Blighttown to go to the bonfire in the tunnel, or if I wanted to take the elevator down to use the bonfire in the Demon Ruins, but I just remembered this bonfire is definitely the easiest to get to from that position. So now, let's warp on back to Firelink. And with this Firekeeper Soul, they are slightly different, each description, but they're like vaguely similar. Or no, they're outwardly similar. They're vaguely different from each other. Plus 6 Estus Flask. That is fantastic. Plus 15 sword. Ugh. It's just so satisfying. Absolutely. Okay. So with that, I guess it's time to pursue the DLC. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to accomplish. I got into the Golem armor. We saw the end of Sigmayr's conclusion. I am wearing the helmet in his honor. I'm wielding the talisman in Solare's honor, our two fallen brothers. I got my sword up to plus 15. I got the Firekeeper Soul. Is that everything that I wanted to do? The DLC is not a point of no return, like entering the Painted World is, but I just want to make sure I have all my ducks in a row before I embark on the DLC. I think we're good. I could go ahead and put this Lord Soul in the Lord Vessel, but I think that triggers a cutscene. It'll be more cinematic if I do that later. So yeah, I guess let's pursue the DLC. So in order to do that, I guess, yeah, I'll need to warp back to the Undead Parish. Did I warp from the Undead Parish to Firelink to not do anything and just warp back? Oh no, I reinforced my Estus Flask, that's right. For a second I was like, why? I could have just not warped. So if you remember where I went in the Darkroot Basin in order to rescue Dusk from the Golden Crystal Golem, I need to head back there. Now that I am in possession of the Broken Pendant, whenever I go back to that spot where the Golem was, I'll be able to embark on the DLC. Let's see how this plus 15 sword performs against these trees. Die tree. Nice. This armor set is really cool. I'm glad I decided to use it. Oh, right. For a second I was really confused because I was blocking there, but grab attacks usually don't care if you're blocking or not. Oh! It's all good. Is this the route that I went in order to go the other time? No, it's not. I went from the Dragon Bridge, and then I went across and I went through the Havel Tower. I wonder if that would have been faster. Oh well. Oh well. It almost looks like there's somebody over there standing on the Havel stairs. Is that just me? That might just be the railing, but... Anyway, I'm getting distracted. I'm glad that I went back to kill that Black Knight in the Undead Burg, because the very first time I played this game, oh man, that guy gave me some trouble, let me tell you. And it's so funny, the thought of just not fighting him and just continuing on my way, it didn't even really occur to me, which is so weird, because it's like obvious in hindsight, but it's the freedom that Dark Souls gives you in terms of what you want to do and when, and especially in regards to the enemies, because you don't really have to kill any enemies. And that's especially evident, you know, if you're in the process of taking out a boss, and it's going to take several attempts. You know, after too long, you're not going to be interested in even fighting all the same enemies over again. So you're just simply not going to. And then you discover that, oh, you can actually just run past enemies all the time. Like, I'm not saying that's what you should be doing all the time, but like, it was kind of a lesson that I had to put together in my head with that Black Knight, to where it seemed more difficult than it should have been. That's because I shouldn't have been fighting him then anyway, because that's the first Black Knight you encounter in Undead Burg. The area is already stressful. Playing the game for the first time, you're having a hard time just with the normal enemies. You come across an enemy like that, he's just going to absolutely destroy you. And that's what was happening to me, but I didn't make the connection in my mind to just say, oh, I'll come back to this later. Part of it is that I didn't realize behind him was, in fact, a dead end. That is certainly part of it. But even if I did know that, I would have felt like I was supposed to kill him, and I'm not entirely sure why, to be honest with you. Anyway, that was a lot of talking about nothing. As we near where the Crystal Golem was, instead of the Crystal Golem, we have a mysterious glowing purple anomaly. Let's go and investigate. The DLC for this game is actually pretty good, so... So yes, where there was once a Crystal Golem, there is now this thing. Let's examine it, shall we? I know that cutscene made it seem like that was absolutely a point of no return, but if we like this bonfire that they can so conveniently put here, I can warp out of here, as you can see. It's not like the one in the Painted World or in the prison in the Duke's Archives. This is the DLC is not a point of no return, although it did seem like that from that cutscene. Before I do anything, I probably should kindle this. How many humanities do I have? Okay, my store has recovered somewhat. Actually, I need 2 of them. Let's give this a kindle. Let me just make double sure that I don't have any soul items. Because if I could level up... No. I mean, I have 1, but it's not... It's going to be useless. Okay. Well, I guess in that case, we are ready. Take those arrows off. They're not going to be necessary. I don't need anything other than the flask, at the moment at least. Alright, cool. Alright, DLC. Let's let's progress into it. I'm excited.